Bismillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah wa ba'd. Assalamu alaykum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. You are all welcome back to this week task. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to be with us and to guide us. Ameen. Now today we have what we have before us. At-taharatu minan najasa. At-taharatu minan najasa. Purity from filth. Clean ourselves from what? From filth, from impurities. الكلمات الجديدة الحصير, and الحصير here means rug, anywhere you can lie down. Are you getting me? That's al-hasir. Al-rashu, the act of what? Irrigating or sprinkling water. That's rashu. Wati'a, yata'u. Wati'a means when you step on something. That's wati'a, with your foot or with your feet. Wati'a. Yata'u, the act of what? Of moving on something or stepping on something. That is when you have a firm contact with your leg upon something or with another thing. Al-adha, ash-shay'u an-najis. Al-adha here in this context means filth, something that is impure. Bala yabulu. Bala means he urinated. Yabulu is urinating. Haraka, yuhariku. Harikun. Haraka means he poured water. He poured. Yuhariku, the act of pouring. As he is pouring, rather, he is pouring something. Harikun or hariko. If it is hariko, it means he poured too. He poured. Sajlun. Sajlun means a pail, a small pail, with which you take water from the well, or the small container, small vessel. Dhanub, that's a large vessel. Dhanub, that's, we can call it bucket. Al-khallu, that's your khal, you know khal, it's your khal water. Dalwun. Dalwun also means a small vessel, that's a pail, to pail. Suyuf, that's the plural form of safe, and that's what? Swords, suyuf. Jildun, that's skin. In most cases, animal skin, jild. Dabgun. Dabgun means art of what? Of tanning. When you tan the animal skin. That's ihab. Ihab means animal skin. That's jild, as you can see it. Dima, that's the plural of dam, that's blood. You don't put s's. Blood is blood, even in the plural form. Tathir, the act of cleaning. Tahur, to become pure. It became pure. Yatuhu, is becoming pure. Dabago, it tanned, as it has been subjected to tanning. When you tan, are you getting me? The act of processing animal skin so that it becomes something that is not perishable. It becomes something that is okay. It has been transformed. It has been painted, sun-dried, and tanned. Yedbagu is sun-drying, is tanning. najisa, it became what? It became pure. Yanjasu is becoming impure. As mustola, it is what? It is a terminology. كيف تكون الطهارة من النجاسة? How is purity from impurity is ascertained? How is it derived? يكون تطهير الأشياء النجسة بالوسائل الآتية. He said cleaning of things that are impure is achievable بالوسائل الآتية, with the following measures, with the following means. The first one is al-ma, using water. فيطهر محل النجاسة بغسله بالماء الطهور. He said فيطهر محل النجاسة, the surface of an impure, of an unclean or impure, so of an impure entity, yakunu bighaslihi, is going to be achieved by washing it off bilma at-tahur, with clean water. Wa yakfi marratan wahida, it suffices that it is done once, it is cleaned with water once. Idha zalat najasa, so far the impurity has been washed away, has left. Wa illa, in the case of the, if the impurity has not left after washing it once, فَإِنَّهَا تُغْسَلُ حَتَّى تَزُولُ, in this case it will be washed with water continuously until it leaves, that is, the impurity finally leaves. وَيَطْهُرُ الْبَدَنُ وَالْأَرْضُ بِغَسْلِهِمَا بِالْمَاءِ, and the body and the place of worship, ard, ard, your heart, the place you intend to worship Allah, is both are going to become pure بِغَسْلِهِمَا بِالْمَاءِ, by washing them with water. روى أبو هريرة أن أعرابيا قام فبال في المسجد فتحدث الناس عنه فقال لهم النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم دعوه وهرقوه على بوله سجلا من ماء أو ذنوبا من ماء. رواه البخاري. Before we move to this hadith, let's look at this diagram together. Dalun, and you see that's a small pail, a bucket. Zanub, dalun kabira, that's what, a large vessel, large. You can see it. That means dalun is a small form of zanub. Now, this is a pail and this is a bucket. Safe, safe, that's a sword. Mas'usikin, wiping what? Wiping the sword. Hoof, that's your what, hoof, like your boots. Only that it is made from what? From skin. Hoof, from leather. Let us say leather. Yes, from leather. Nal, that's a sandal. Jildu madbog. Jildun madbogun, that's a tanned skin. A tanned skin, as we can see, it has become hardened after process of tanning has taken place. Now, Abu Hurairah, he reported, Anna Arabiyan, that an Arab, or we say a villager, and you know that a villager in this case usually is an Arab because it happened during their time. So an Arabi, when you say the word an Arabiya, you can say a villager. Are you getting me? A villager came around, Fabala fil masjid, in the village, Ali, you don't have where they urinate everywhere. That's what happened in this case. He came and he entered into the masjid. The Prophet masjid was not as modernized as we have it today. Then still, the whole building. Fabala fil masjid. He urinated in the masjid. Fatahaddas and nas, and that's caused that made people to react. Tahaddatha, they started talking. What's happening here? فقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, In that case, the Prophet he stopped them. He told them that Da'u, leave him. Because you know what can happen when someone enters into the mosque and urinate. That's that's someone. So the Prophet sallam, he quickly stopped them. He said, Da'u, leave him. You should all leave him. Wahariku ala bawli salla, and you should go and get water. You people that want to beat him now, leave him. Don't do that. You should now go and get water. Sajlan mimma, a pail of water. You should pour it on his water, on his urine in the masjid. Aw dhanuba mimma, or a large bucket of water. Pour it over his water, over his urine. That means that's one of the ways to get rid of filth or impurity, using water, pouring water over impurity. It is has to do with what we have mentioned. The second one here is adalku. Adalk. Adalk means what? When you scratch something with another thing, you strike something with another thing. I get in that's adalk. The act of making something to scratch something away by what? By moving it rigidly. Adalku. Say ammal khuf, the one I showed you, that leathered sandal or leathered boots. Wanalu, and for the sandal, fayat oran, boots are going to become something that is pure. Bidal kima bil arb, by what? By rigiding, by making a force with it, with the what? With the earth. As this, when you drag it with your shoe or your leather or your leathered boot, you drag it with the what? You make it in contact with the earth, with the floor. Lima ruya Nabi anhu, for what has been reported by Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him. Anna Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said verily, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said, "Idha watiya ahadukum bina'lihi al-adha." If one of you is afflicted with a sandal, that is, the sandal is afflicted with what? Impurity. فَإِنَّ التُّرَابَ لَهُ طَهُورٌ. For verily the sand suffices for him that he should clean it with it. That is going to what? فَإِنَّ التُّرَابَ لَهُ طَهُورٌ. That is, for verily the sand becomes what? Purity for it. That is going to get it pure. The third one is al-mashu. Al-mashu, wiping something with another thing. Fayat o seifu wasikinu bimashihima. He said the safe, the sword, wasikin, and the knife. Fayat o is going to become something that is pure now. Bimashihima, by wiping both. Faqad thabata anna sahabata idhan alayhim, it has been established that the companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam kanu fi athna ila ghazawat, as when they are the period of war, of the battles, yamsahuna ala suyufihim ma ala suyufihim min dima'in wa yusalluna biha, that they are going to clean, they do clean what has been afflicted by their sword, that's blood and the likes. Again, they do wipe it off, maybe with clothing. Are you getting? Min dima'in, what has afflicted the sword in blood, they do wipe it off. While you salute and they pray with it. Their sword is usually hang on their body. So and they pray with it. It becomes something that is pure. Adabugu. And adabugu, as I've explained, is what is standing. And we use different things in tanning. I guess it involves many processes. When you tie and dye your all this animal skin, so using different chemicals. So yet jildul maitati bidabgihi, the animal skin that has died itself, al-maita, and we have mentioned al-maita, something that dies without slaughtering. The animal skin that dies, I guess, it can be made to become something that is pure, bidabgi, by tanning it, making it undergo the process of tanning. The hadith Ibn Abbas, radiallahu anhu, with the narration, the hadith that was quoted by Abdullah ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with both of them. Anna Nabiyya sallallahu alaihi wasallam called, a very Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Idha dubighal ihabu faqad tahu." If the animal skin had been tanned, faqad tahu, it becomes something that is pure. Rawahu shaykhan, as Al-Bukhari and Muslim, they both reported that. Ikhrajun najasati wa ma hawlaha. The fifth way to achieve purity is ikhrajun najasa wa ma hawlaha, taking out impurity and what surrounds it. Idha waqa'at najasatu fil asali. If impurity falls or drops inside the honey, you know your honey, yes, awi samni, or into the cheese, alijamidain, both that are ticked, and they are thickened honey. You know, when honey is thickened now and the cheese now thickened one, that is not in liquid form. It's not in liquid form. And they are now closely packed. Ulkiyat wa ma hawlaha. This najasa, are you getting me? That are gotten itself inside the onion or the cheese, ulkiyat will be removed. Wa ma hawlaha, and the area that it fits in will be what will be eliminated. Amma idha waqa'at fi shay'i as-sa'il. But if this impurity had fell into something that is in liquid form, فَإِنَّهُ يَنْجَسُ جَمِيعُهُ عِنْدَ الْجُمْهُورِ. What is common with most of the scholars of their opinion, what is common in their opinion is that if it is in the liquid form that this impurity are dropped into, يَنْجَسُ جَمِيعُهُ, all the liquid, that is what is contained in that vessel, becomes something that is impure. It's going to cause them to be impure, because you know it's going to dissolve into the liquid form and it becomes impure. Now, so that's the end of today's class. I believe we all enjoyed the class and we have gained something. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make it beneficial. Subhanak Allahumma bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.